Greetings, everyone. This is Joseph Benaya. You are listening to Marlon Burrell on the Real Rockers Reggae Show. Listen, don't touch that dial. Sin, bless us.
So we are time traveling again. At this time, we rewind the clock to 50 years ago this week. We take a look at the Jamaican Hit Parade this week in 1974 as published by the Jamaica Gleaner. Chart published April 14th, 1974, the Jamaica Top 10. In the number 10 position, Al Wilson, Show and Tell. Coming down from number 6 the week before. New to the top 10 at number 9, it was 11 the previous week. Keep poppin', same thing for breakfast. This week in 1974, this song entered the Jamaican Top 10. Same thing for breakfast. Keep poppin', it's on the Spider-Man record label. We'll also talk about some things that were happening in 1974. What was in the news at that time? Well, 50 years ago, on the 3rd and 4th of April, what was called the Super Outbreak. The outbreak was the first on record to produce more than 100 tornadoes in a 24-hour period. resulting in a loss of 335 lives and over $600 million in damages. That was April 3rd to 4th, 1974. 1 week before this chart was published. The number 8 song was 8 the week before. Dana Valerie actually. Lady, lady, lady. Singer and actress Dana Valerie. Lady, lady, lady. Number 8 in Jamaica 50 years ago this week. On April 15th, 1974, the Boston Marathon was held, the 78th Boston Marathon. Neil Cusack of Ireland takes the men's race, while American Mickey Gorman takes the women's race 50 years ago, the Boston Marathon this week in 1974. The number 7 song that week in the top 10 for the first time. Coming up from number 12 the week before. It would eventually reach number 1 in Jamaica and on the British pop chart.
You sheltered me from harm.
Ken Boom.
Kept me warm. Kept me warm. You gave my life to me. Set me free. Set me free. The finest years I ever knew is all the years I had with you, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give to have you back again. Is there someone you know that won't let you go and taking it all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own.
A chart published on the 14th of April, 1974. By the Jamaica Gleaner shows Ken Booth entering the top 10 from 12 the week before to number 7 with Everything I Own. This one would top the Jamaican hit parade for 4 weeks. And on September 21st of that same year, this same song would reach number 1 on the British pop charts and stay there for 3 weeks. Everything I Own from Ken Bould. He performed this one on Britain's Top of the Pops television show. And the clips are there on the tube for those who want to see it. And for those who haven't seen it before. On the same date that this chart was published, April 14th, 1974, Ethiopia's Emperor Haile Selassie announced that his 20-year-old grandson, Zira Jacob Amha Selassie, would be the heir to the throne. The emperor made his nomination after the crown prince Amha Selassie became ill. Now Haile Selassie himself would be overthrown just 5 months later on the 12th of September 1974.
Reggae, the heartbeat of a people.
A teenage Dennis Brown comes in at number 6 with Cassandra. It was number 4 the week before. It's on the Observer record label.
The way that she makes me feel, it's hurting deep down inside, though it's a feeling I cannot hide. She's never been unfaithful to me, so we will always be. She's never been unfaithful to me, as far as I can see. She gave me love in the morning and in the evening too. She gave me love in the morning and in the evening too. She gave me love when I'm lonely, so I've never felt blue. She gave me love when I'm lonely, so I've never felt blue. So ride on, Cassandra, ride on. Yes, ride on, ride on. Ride on, Cassandra, ride on. Ride on, ride on. Oh yeah.
Dennis Brown was 17 years of age at the time of the publication of this chart. Half a century ago. Cassandra on the Observer record label comes in at number 6, down from number 4 the previous week. The week before this chart was published, on Monday the 8th of April 1974, Hank Aaron of the Atlanta Braves hits his 715th career home run in a 7-4 win over the Los Angeles Dodgers at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, breaking the record held by Babe Ruth since his retirement in 1935. Earlier in the game, Hank Aaron broke another mark set by fellow Hall of Famer Willie Mays, breaking the National League record of runs scored, scoring his 2062nd run.
She gave me love when I'm lonely.
So some sports history being made in 1974. How about the top 5 songs now? The number 5 song is up from 7 the week before. On the Parks label, this is Cynthia Richards. Yes, it's the Staple Singers song. If you're ready. nice cover of the Staple Singers classic. If you're ready, come go with me. Cynthia Richards on the Parks record label, produced by Lloyd Parks. Coming in at number 5 half a century ago, up from 7 the previous week. On Tuesday, April 16th, 1974, in the US, a federal law took effect requiring nearly all prescription medicines from pharmacies be distributed in bottles with child-approved caps. The law made exceptions, including for medicines that needed to be used quickly. The legislation followed reports of accidents involving children opening household packaging and ingesting the contents. Number 4, 50 years ago on the Jamaican hit parade, was number 2 the previous week. The Iceman, Jerry Butler, Girl in His Mind.
Not knowing where or when his love for her began, he created the perfect girl for him in his mind, and he's determined to find, no matter the cost or the time, the girl in his mind. Beneath a starlit sky, her dreams are oh so high. She stands wishing for the boy, while deep in sleep she dreams. The girl is hoping she'll be found before her dreams break down. The girl in his mind. Oh Lord.
Now the girl in his mind, the Iceman, Jerry Butler, a one-time member of the Impressions.
Dreams of him. And although they've never met, it could happen.
Number 4 in Jamaica, 50 years ago, coming down from number 2.
California is where she stays, and he lives in Memphis
On Thursday,
1,000 miles.
April 18th, 1974,
But he's
U.S. District Judge John J. Sirica ordered President Nixon to release 64 specific tape recordings
gonna find
that had been subpoenaed by the Watergate Special Prosecutor,
in his mind.
Leon Jaworski, and to do so by May 2nd.
He really believes
The White House declined to comment on whether it would comply with the order at the time.
oh yeah.
Well, we now know that President Richard Nixon would be forced to resign later that year,
When they get together, it'll
but it was on April 18th rather, Thursday, April 18th, that the White House and President Nixon was ordered
in his mind.
to hand those tapes over. The late and great Dean of Reggae, Delroy Wilson, Have Some Mercy,
Don't you let me misery.
coming up from number 8 to number 3, 5 places up.
I feel like crying.
The biggest mover that week
I said I feel like
in
dying.
the Jamaican Top 10.
Since you left me and gone, it seems my love can't go on. Please come back home. Won't you please come back home and let us start life anew, me and you. Since you are gone, I can't eat. Since you are gone, I can't sleep. Everything I do seems to go wrong. Oh baby, have some mercy. Everything I do, I still remember you. Won't you come on back and give me a second try? Little darling, have some mercy. Can you see I'm in misery? Yeah, 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 yeah. Since you have gone, I can't sleep. Since you have gone, I can't eat. Everything I do seems to go wrong. Oh, baby, have some mercy. Everything I do, I still remember you. Won't you come on back and
A massive hit for Delroy Wilson, 1974.
have some mercy?
The spring of 74.
I feel like crying.
The Jamaican Hit Parade. This was the number 3 song.
Since you left me,
Chart published by the Jamaica Gleaner
it seems my love can't go on.
Sunday, April 14th,
Have some mercy. Won't you?
1974.
I can't just see I am down on my bending knees. Since you have gone, I can't eat. Since you have gone, I
The
can't
day before the chart was published on April 13th,
wrong.
Catch a Fire
Can't
by
see
Bob Marley and the Wailers was released to the world.
everything I do. I still remember you. Won't you come on back and give me a second try, little darling? Oh, baby, have some
It
mercy.
became a landmark album, of course, for Bob Marley and the Wailers,
Can't you see
and opened up the world
I am down.
for reggae.
Come on back, baby. Come on back, darling. Can't you see I am down
The number 2 song
on my bending knees?
50 years ago is coming down from number 1 the week before. Al Brown,
I can't believe that it's real.
Here I Am, Baby.
The way that you make me feel. All burning deep down inside. All of that I cannot hide. I'm loving you and me, baby. I won't make no workaround. And it's keeping me in love with me. Laying all my troubles down. Here I am. Come and take me. Here I am, baby. Will you come and take me by the hand? Come on and show me. Here I am, baby. We'd always end up this way. Me begging you every day. The love that I cannot have. It broke my heart into half. I'm loving you and me, baby.
The Skin, Flesh and Bones Band, backing this one on the Tit for Tat label. Dickie Wong listed on as the producer. It's on the Tit for Tat record label. Well, that's where the Skin, Flesh and Bones Band played, at the Tit for Tat Club. Al Brown, Here I Am. Here I Am, Baby. Al Brown singing an Al Green. It was number 2 50 years ago, coming down from number 1.
I shall always call on you.
Of course, as we mentioned 50 years ago in the US, Richard Nixon was president, while in Jamaica, it was actually Michael Manley during his first term as Prime Minister in Jamaica, after being elected in 1972. The next Jamaican general election would be in December of 1976, and it would be a violent one. So what was the number one song in Jamaica 50 years ago? Well, before I let you know what the number one song was, let's recap the top 10 songs that week. Number 10, Show and Tell, Al Wilson. You know there's got to be some R&B in there, right? If it's Jamaica. Same thing for Breakfast. Keep the pop in at number 9. Entering the top 10 from number 11 the previous week. Number 8, maintaining its position from the previous week. Lady, Lady, Lady. That's Dana Valerie. Ken Boone makes the jump from number 12 to number 7. With the future number 1, Everything I Own. Future number 1 on the British pop chart as well. It would hit number 1 on the British pop chart on September 21st. Dennis Brown at number 6 with Cassandra. It was 4 the week before. While Cynthia Richards moves 2 places up to number 5 with If You're Ready, Come Go With Me. Girl in His Mind, Jerry Butler at number 4. Delroy Wilson, Have Some Mercy at number 3, a big mover from number 8 to number 3. Here I Am Baby. Al Brown at number 2. Number 1 in Jamaica 50 years ago.
Blasting the
The Cool Ruler Gregory Isaacs, the second number 1 song of his career, Love Is Overdue.
Now who's gonna hold and squeeze me tight? Now that she's gone out of my life, who's gonna make me feel the way she used to do? Yeah, now that my love is overdue. Now that my love is overdue.
Blasting the number 1.
Listen, darling. Now who's gonna hold and squeeze me tight? Now that she's gone out of my life, who's gonna make me feel the way she used to do? Yeah, now that my love is overdue. Now that my love is overdue, I'm all alone in the wilderness, searching to find some peace and rest. Although she wasn't the best girl, but she brought happiness into my world. And now I'm a prisoner of loneliness.
Blasting the number 1.
Said I'm a prisoner of loneliness. That's what I am.
It's Soul Syndicate on the rhythm tracks for this one again.
Whose voice is gonna say goodnight?
A massive, massive hit for the Cool Ruler. It was 50 years ago that this one took over the number 1 spot on the Jamaican hit parade.
Who's gonna tell me lies and let me think they're true? Yeah, now that my love is overdue. Now that my love is overdue, can you see right now? And I don't know just what to do. Yeah.
Rest in peace to all the artists from this chart 50 years ago who are no longer with us. Rest in peace, Al Brown, Dennis Brown.
Now whose voice is gonna say goodnight?
I meant to say Al Wilson, not Al Brown.
Out of my sight.
Rest in peace, Al Wilson.
Who's gonna tell?
Let's do it again. Dennis Brown.
They're true, yeah. Now that my love is overdue.
Delroy Wilson. And of course, Gregory Isaacs.
Now that my love is overdue.
The cool ruler himself.
And I don't know just what to do, yeah.
Love is overdue. What a big tune this was 50 years ago.
Listen, darling.
Blasting the blast. One.
Now who's gonna hold and squeeze me tight? Now that she's gone out of my life. Who's gonna make me feel the way she used to do, yeah. Now that my love is overdue. Now that my love is overdue.
Oh yes, the Iceman Jerry Butler is still hanging in there at 84 years young.
Searching to find some peace and rest.
Born on December 8th, 1939.
But she brought happiness into my world.
This has been another
Now I'm a prisoner.
trip down memory lane
Said I'm a
into the musical time machine. 50 years, a half a century. Boy, time moves.
Now whose voice is gonna say goodnight? Now that she's gone out of my sight. Who's gonna tell me lies and let me think they're true, yeah. Now that my love is overdue. Now that my love is overdue. Can you see right now? And I don't know just what to do.
The hot spot on your radio. The hottest music. All the songs you grew up with. And all your new favorite artists. All on one station.